Hey guys, this is Mark from newsweed.com. I'm back home at my base in Clearwater, Florida, but I wanted to make a couple of videos because I think they're pretty important in terms of the market. One, I am an investor in ITRM, as its symbol is ITRM, and the stock dropped today, and I'd like to explain what I learned as why. A competitor called Spero Therapeutics was able to get an FDA move ahead without doing an NDA. So their product for UTI is going to get to the market first. However, their product is for uncomplicated UTI, whereas ITRM's product is for complicated. And I think it's important that you get the same research that I got. So I wanted to see what the difference was. So apparently uncomplicated urinary tract infection, UTI, is generally one occurring in a patient that is female, is healthy, is pre-menopausal, is not pregnant, and has an anatomically and functional normal urinary tract. UTIs are very common in females. In fact, approximately 50 to 60% of women will develop at least one UTI at some point during their lifetime. One of the reasons why females are more prone to UTIs than males is that they have a shorter urethra, which means that the bacteria don't travel, have to travel as far to reach their bladder. Now, what is complicated UTI? Complicated UTI, given the definition provided in the previous section, a complicated urinary tract infection is by default one occurring in a male, even if none of the following circumstances apply, or in a female, or male or female. So the other one's just for females. This one's a male or female, or in a female who is post-menopausal, is pregnant, has an anatomically or functionally abnormal urinary tract, for example, bladder outlet obstruction, a coloviscal fistula, hydroprosis, neurogenic bladder, stone disease, or vesicular reflux, has a foreign body within her urinary tract, for example, a catheter or a stent, or has one of the more comorbidities or conditions requiring special consideration. So that's the difference. ITRM has a UTI treatment for older people, and Spero has for younger people. Now, currently, Spero's stock had risen to about $1.75, and based on what I'm seeing, it's about $1.60 right now. ITRM's price dropped from about 260. Let's say 260 before any news really came out. They dropped all the way down to 214, 213, but now they're back up to around 221. These two companies have been in a bit of a foot race. Anyone who's dated a woman or any woman who's out there knows about UTIs. It's a big deal. It's a big market, and depending on who's able to treat the masses first, it's going to be a drug that moves ahead quickly and most likely will be bought out by a bigger company. That's the information I have for you now. Let's just double check. Spero is bouncing back a little bit. You got somewhat of a dip after some people took some profits if they had bought at $1.10 or 15. So pretty big move, 90-cent move on SPRO. That's why the stock is moving. ITRM, let's take a quick look at that just to give you a rough idea. ITRM is at 221, down 23 cents today, but the rumor mill must have been churning, and people must have known that the FDA was going to look at this in this way. So I think that it's something to pay attention to. I did read, however, on here that there was a portion of the Spero drug set, and I may be wrong, that could cause some heart problems. Again, as a layman, I really wouldn't know, but I do know when a price drops or a price increases, and you can kind of get the surface information on why. So anyway, this is Mark from newsweed.com. It's never as it seems. You can be sure of that. Have a great day. I'm going to do another video on Bed Bath & Beyond and the suicide of the CFO, because I do have some pretty intimate knowledge about another public company where my mentor, who was the CEO, supposedly jumped out a window, or for that matter, was murdered. And I think that's what you have to look at with the Bed Bath & Beyond. It's a little suspicious because there was so much controversy in the company. Check out my other video. I'll give you my opinion. Thanks.